Hello, everyone. Welcome to another program with AFROTURKAGROTV. And we have here again our wonderful guest, Mr. Metin Ozurek. He was here on our last program and he is here again, and we are going to continue on this our program. Now, let's give a brief introduction about our guest. Mr. Metin Ozurek is a guest on today's program, and he is the CEO of Biotechnology. And last time he gave us a brief intro. He gave us a brief intro about what they do in Biotechnology. So, Mr. Metin, can you give us a brief intro again about what you do in Biotechnology?
Thank you, Ms. Kainsola. My name is Metin Özürek, AFROTURKAGROTV company CEO. AFROTURKAGROTV company has developed the Provide, and Eco Probiotic and Proverim and Vetorin brands as a result of domestic and national R&D, yani research and development of Turkish origin. Our company, which has implemented ecological and organic production technologies in Turkey, by using human living and nature-friendly probiotic bacteria, as managed to become one of the world's leading companies in the fields of agriculture, hygiene, cleaning, and cosmetics, with its animal health, which is approximately 15 years old of experience. We produce biological, harmless, and high-performance product. We provide strong protection and repair against biological problems and threats that may be encountered in today's world. Our solution adaptations by isolating selected spatial bacterial spaces add safe and innovative touches to many areas of life, Ms. Kainsola.
Thank you so much. We can see that in Biotechnology, they do a lot of things regarding regarding biofertilizers, biotechnology, and many more. If you would need your services, you can easily reach out to us or reach out to Mr. Metin Ozurek directly. So on today's program, we are going to be looking at the development of microbial fertilizers in the world and Turkey, and what is the role of these microfertilizers in agricultural economy. So I'm going to be asking Mr. Metin some questions, which is going to do justice to, as always. So, Mr. Metin, what are microbial biofertilizers and how do they differ from chemical fertilizers? Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kainsola. General framework, we can look at the subject as follows. Microbial biofertilizers are natural fertilizers that contain the living microorganisms that allow plants to grow healthier and use nutrition more efficiently. The beneficial bacteria in these fertilizers support the root development or plants, increase the nutrition reaches of the soil, and provide protection against harmful diseases. Unlike chemical fertilizers, these subjects very beautiful, protects the natural cycle, provides lasting fertility, environmentally friendly, and it focuses on the goal. This subject and this protects the natural cycle. It supports the biological structure of the soil. Promise lasting fertility strengthens soil health in the long term. Environmentally friendly reduces the risk of water pollution and soil degradation. If focuses on the goal, it makes the nutrients needed by the plant available in the right way. Example uses microbial fertilizers. It is widely used to increase yield with nitrogen fixing. Bacteria in legumes to enrich and soil with phosphate dissolving microorganism creates to accelerate root development in rice and vegetable production and private resistance of drought stress of orchards. In short, microbial fertilizers would protect the farm's pocket and protect nature. It is the key to the sustainable future in agriculture.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. That was such a wonderful insight to how microbial fertilizers differs from chemical fertilizers. And dear viewers, we've been able to see that microbial fertilizers are very much different from chemical fertilizers, and they are very much useful in sustainable agriculture compared to chemical fertilizers. Now, let's look at how has the global development of microbial biofertilizers progressed over the last decade? For example, in the last 10 years, how has microbial biofertilizers increased? How have they progressed? What has been the progression over the last decade?
Thank you, Ms. Kansola. 10 years open. In the last decade, 10 years, biofertilizers have begun to be recognized as one of the key components of sustainable agriculture. Microbial biofertilizer, which were a small market of a few $billion in 2030, have reached a value of between 2.0 and $3.4 billion as of 2024.
Wow.
Experts say this growth will continue over the next decade. According to estimates, the market size will be between 7 and $10 billion in the 2030s. The average annual growth rate is over 10%. In other words, every year farmers demand for these products in growing in double digits. Among the largest markets, one, India, China, Brazil, and USA, and in Europe. Biofertilizers have become attractive for farmers, especially thanks to the greater emphasis on the use of nitrogen and phosphorus. In short, microbial biofertilizers are not only environmentally friendly, but also becoming a multi-billion-dollar industry that is shaping the future of agriculture. We can look at the subject this way, Ms. Kansola.
Thank you so much, Mr. Martin. We can see how much microbial biofertilizers has generated in the last 10 years and how they've progressed. And we can see that there has been a huge progression in the last decade. Thank you so much for that insight, Mr. Martin. So now we want to look at where Turkey stands in the production as well as the development of microbial biofertilizers. Where does Turkey stand?
Thank you, Ms. Kansola. We can look at the issues as follows. Turkey is a developing country in biofertilizer research and application. Turkey is among the countries that have taken important steps in the research and use of microbial biofertilizers in recent years. While India, China, Brazil, and USA stand out as the leading markets in this field in the world, Turkey is in a more developed position with the projects supported by Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry in our country. The registration, licensing, and delivery of microbial fertilizers to farms have accelerated. Our universities and TÜBİTAK supported research centers are also working to domestic microbial biofertilizer strains. However, when we look at the usage rate, Turkey still has an agriculture system dependent on the chemical fertilizers. Microbial biofertilizers is mostly preferred by organic farms and high value added product of export. In other words, in market share is still limited, but its growth potential is very high, very, very high. In short, all told, Turkey is not as widely used as the leading countries today. It seems to be a candidate to become a strong player in this field in the coming years with its research, infrastructure, government, incentives, and increased farmer awareness. We can express it as Ms. Kanşoğlu.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Martin. We can see that Turkey is playing a huge role.
Yes.
Turkey is playing a huge role in the research, development, as well as the sharing of these microbial biofertilizers around the world.
Yes.
And they are playing a huge role, especially in the research and development of these fertilizers. Now, let's look into biofertilizers itself. What are the benefits of microbial biofertilizers? How do they contribute to soil health, crop productivity, and most especially, how do they contribute to climate change sustainable agricultural practices? Mr. Mete.
Thank you, Ms. Kanşoğlu. Let us look at it under 5 main headings. One question as well. Main benefits of microbial biofertilizer for soil health and crop productivity. 5 main heading. Look,
Okay.
improved nutrition availability,
Okay.
and enhanced soil structure and fertility, stimulation of plant growth, biological pest and disease suppressions, long-term soil health, improved nutrition availability, nitrogen-fixed bacteria, Rhizobium, Bacillus subtilis, Bacillus humulus, Bacillus megatherium, Bacillus amylolicofaciens, and Bacillus licheniformis. Atmospheric nitrogen into forms usable in plants. Phosphate solubilizing microbes make bound phosphorus available for root uptake, and enhanced soil structure and fertility. Microbial activity increase soil organic matter and humus content, improves water retention and aeration, reducing aeration fixed and fresh soil. Stimulation of plant growth. Many beneficial microbes produce phosphoriums and cytokines, the boot, root, and shoot development. Biological pest and disease suppression, carrier microbial compete with or inhibit soil-borne pathogen, reducing the need for chemical pesticides. Long-term soil health, uh, unlike chemical fertilizers, they do not cause steadily build up on a nutrition imbalance, support biodiversity, and restore soil microbial communities. And second answer, contribution to sustainable and climate smart agriculture.
Okay.
One, reduced dependence on chemical inputs, and two, lower greenhouse gas emission. Three, resilience against climate stress. Four, carbon sequestration. Five, alignment with global sustainability goals.
Thank you
Reduce
so
the
much, Mr. Martin. Thank you. We've been able to see that. Thank you so much for telling us the main benefits of
yeah,
microbial biofertilizers, and also how they contribute to sustainable agricultural practices. For example, carbon sequestration. We could see that that is one of the main goals, which is also one of the sustainable development goals. So to practice anything that can improve everything and anything that can improve climate adaptation practices. Thank you so much, Mr. Metin. So now, what are the economic advantages that the widespread use of biofertilizers can cause? What are the economic advantages of using biofertilizers? Thank you so much, Mr. Metin.
Thank you, Ms. Sola. Three main heading look on the farm scale, product quality and market value, national economy. The widespread use of biofertilizer offer tangible economic advantage to farms and the national economies. On the farm scale, nitrogen fixing, bacteria, phosphate, dissolving microorganisms, plants access nutrition more effectively. This reduces the need to chemical fertilizers by 50%, resulting in eradication of direct import costs. In addition, since biofertilizer increase root development and stress tolerance and increase in yield, if of 10 and 3% can be achieved. Thanks to its pathogen surprising feature, pesticide expanders are also reduced. Sorry, Ms. Sola.
No problem. Thank you.
And produce quality and market value. Crops grown with microbial fertilizers have the advantage of lower nitrogen residues, higher nutrition density, and shelf life. These increase the export value explicitly in organic certificate products and offers the product producers the opportunity to sell at the premium. National economy science, most of the chemical fertilizers are important. They create high foreign exchange cost. These widespread use of biofertilizer contributes positively to this current account benefices and reducing import dependency. In addition, domestic biofertilizer production encourage R&D, research and development creates new jobs and supports development of the biotechnology sector. In summary, biofertilizers stand out as a strategic agriculture innovation that both reduce the input costs of the farmer and reduce foreign dependency, the country's economy, and produce added value.
Thank you so much, Mr. Martin. Thank you. We can see that microbial biofertilizers are promising. They're going to have a huge impact and great economic advantage to our agricultural production and practices. Thank you so much for that. So now, how do microbial biofertilizers? We know that we've learned that chemical fertilizers contribute negatively to the soil. Now, how do the use of microbial biofertilizers, how do they reduce the negative impact of chemical fertilizers?
Yes. Look at four main heading. If we open the items, nitrogen fixation, nitrification and nitrate pollution, soil biological and carbon cycle, greenhouse gas emission. Nitrogen fixation, beneficial bacteria building atmospheric nitrogen and make available to the plant. This process reduces the high energy consumption and carbon dioxide emission associated with the production of industrial nitrogen fertilizers. Nitrification and nitrate pollution. Chemical nitrogen fertilizers lead to nitrate accumulation and contamination and groundwater. Science, biofertilizer release nutrients in slow and controlled manner. The risk of nitrate was high and eutrophication is reduced. Soil biotechnology and carbon cycle, microbial fertilizer increase soil organic matter, humus formation, and maintain microbial diversity. This both improves soil structure and contributes to the retention of carbon in the soil. In greenhouse gas emission, chemical fertilizers especially cause nitrogen oxide emission. Biofertilizers, on the other hand, limit the formation nitrogen oxide by optimizing nutrition cycling. In summary, biofertilizers are not just about increasing yield. It is also a critical biotechnological solution in terms of protecting water research, reducing greenhouse gas emission, and keeping the soil ecosystem in balance. This kind of.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting us see how the economic advantages as well as how the microbial biofertilizers can reduce the impact of chemical fertilizers. This is very promising. Farmers and our dear viewers can see that if we all can come to accept the use of microbial biofertilizers, we can see that our agricultural production will have a better advantage and better adaptation strategy. Thank you so much. Now, what are the challenges? Let's look at the challenges. Can you tell us some of the challenges that comes with a large-scale adoption? Yes, on a small scale, we can see that some countries and some farmers are already adapting it, especially in Turkey. They're already adopting these practices. Now, what are the challenges that could come with large-scale adoption of microbial biofertilizer use by farmers all around the world, especially in Africa as well? And how can government policies help in solving them?
Thank you, Ms. Kainsola. Lack of scientific knowledge and dissemination. A significant portion of farms do not know the mechanics of action of microbial fertilizers. The emergency of the results of nitrogen fixing of phosphorus dissolving microorganisms in the medium-long term creates hesitation among producers who focus on short-term returns. Two items: regularity framework and certification. In many countries, the licensing process for microbial fertilizers are unclear or lengthy, lack of quality standardization can lead to the availability of products with low efficacy or insufficient purity in the market. Three item economic and insective shortage. While chemical fertilizers are soil substitute in many countries, microbial biofertilizers are not supported to the same extent. This price difference affects farmers' preference. In summary, lack at knowledge, biological stability issues, environmental sensitivity, regularity, heartless, and economic disadvantage are the most critical barriers to the large-scale use of microbial biofertilizers. Dear viewers, that key actors stand of the widespread adoption of microbial biofertilizer agriculture, government policy, incentives, and research institution.
Thank you so much, Mr. Martin. We can see that we thank you for making us see some of the problems. We can see the challenges and also how government can help in solving this problem. For example, what you mentioned before is that one of the major challenges is finances, that the financial aspect that comes with this adopting of this microbial biofertilizer production can be one of the reasons why farmers are not adopting it. And also certification, because of some countries have to deal with certification problems, which is why they are not adopting it. And also how government can come in by giving incentives to ensure that this production keeps going on. So now, what are the critical steps we should take to expand the use of microbial biofertilizers globally and also in Turkey?
Turkey. Thank you, Ms. Kainsola. There are some critical steps that need taken for microbial biofertilizers to become widespread or both global and national scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main meeting. First, strong policies and incentives. Governments need of offer subsidies, the direct payments and tax benefits that support the use of biofertilizer promotion, biofertilizers, while reducing the incentives. Subsidy of chemical fertilizers will change the preference of farmers. Second, R&D and innovation investment. It is great importance to develop new microbial strains, extend the shelf life or products, and produce solutions that adapt to different climatic conditions in cooperation with universities, research institutes, and the private sector. Third, education and awareness. Farms need to train the field on how to use biofertilizer and what kind of benefits they provide in which products. Fourth, establishment quality and standards for biofertilizers on the market to the reliable and effective license certification and quality control system must be clearly defined. Fifth, international cooperation, technology transfer, joint projects, and regional calibration play a critical role in increasing the accessibility of biofertilizers, especially in developing countries. In short, with the right policies, strong RD, farmer education, renewable products, and international solidarity, microbial biofertilizer can become an economical solution for countries and environmentally friendly solution for the world, Ms. Kleinson.
Thank you so much, Mr. Martin. Thank you for your insight on this topic. Now, lastly, but not the least for today, can you tell us what are your final message, especially to researchers, to farmers, to policymakers, government officers, and everyone who care to hear, to the general public? What are your final message concerning microbial biofertilizers use?
Big message. Biofertilizers are no longer just agriculture input, but as strategic tools shaping the future of agriculture. Microbial biofertilizers are a type of fertilizer that is rapidly developing and becoming more widespread in Turkey. Uh, One of the leading companies in the field is Proveri Microbial Biofertilizers. Proveri Microbial Biofertilizer with its ease of use, price, advantage, and incredible and catalytic effect on quality and yield is a leading company in Turkey on the world in this. For farms, biofertilizer mean lower cost, healthier soils, and long-term productivity. In other words, both increase product quality and protects the farm's pocket. For investors, the biofertilizer market is a multi-billion dollar industry that grows by double digits every year, reaches industry and higher industry, and fertilizers marketing very, very important fertilizer brands. Biotechnology and sustainable agriculture investments are candidates to be one of the area that will provide the highest returns in the future. Biofertilizers have the potential to contribute to food security, environment protection, and the national economy by reducing by dependence on the chemical fertilizers. With the right incentives and support, countries can both and power their farms and have a say in the global agriculture. In short, summary, biofertilizers are the key to the agriculture economy, not only of today, but also of tomorrow. It is a transformation tool that brings profit to farms, offers opportunities to investors, and promises a sustainable future and policy makers. The agriculture of the future will flourish with biofertilizers. And again, repeat, microbial biofertilizers are a type of fertilizer that is repeated development and becoming more widespread in Turkey. One of the leading companies in this field is Proveri Microbial Biofertilizers. Proveri Microbial Biofertilizers with is easy of use, price, advantage, and incredible catalytic effect and quality and yield is a leading company in Turkey and the world in this kind of.
Thank you so much, Mr. Martin. Thank you for your last message. And from your message, I can learn that biofertilizers are not only the solution for now, but also for the future of agricultural production. And we could see that AFRO Biotechnology is also a leading company in this area. Thank you so much for coming to our program today, Mr. Metin. We appreciate you. And thank you for teaching us about the development of microbial fertilizers and how they are being more rampant in Turkey, and also how they can become more widespread in the world. Thank you so much once again. We are happy to have you, and we would love to have you again whenever you are available. To our dear listeners, we've been able to learn today about the development of microbial fertilizers in Turkey and how they can be widespread in the world. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things. Till we come your way again on this program, if you would love to teach one or two things, if you have anything about agriculture that can benefit our dear farmers in Africa and around the world, please do well to reach out to the number on the screen or send a direct message to our email. We would love to have you. Thank you so much, everyone. Till we come your way again, stay safe and bye.